So many of the banking institutions we deal with, they are having a pretty consistent way in which they are approaching the security in the cloud. Typically, I mean, they have an analysis of the key requirements that very often are based on the functional requirements as well as the legal and regulatory requirements that are imposed by their regulators. Out of that, they basically very often they use our cloud control matrix as a way to standardize this set of requirements and then to use it as a way to assess or pre-vet any possible vendor. So the question that I would ask myself to my vendor in case they have decided to move their infrastructure into the cloud would be typically, how are you assessing your cloud service provider? Are you using any standard, like for example the Cloud Control Matrix for Cloud Security Alliance, to assess the security of your infrastructure as a service provider? And then how are you enforcing your own requirements on the top of the one that are provided by the cloud service provider? So it has to be clear from my point of view that my third-party vendor that is embracing the cloud has a clear understanding of the risk that is facing whenever is putting my data into a cloud environment. Certainly, compliance is very important. It's crucial because banking institutions, they need to be compliant. Otherwise, they're going to have their licenses revoked to start with. Now, while compliance is so important, it has to be said that it's not what we are here for. What we are here for is to make sure that the data, which are the key asset, are protected. And for that, before compliance, you need real security. So from my point of view, there should be somehow a rebalancing between the amount of money that currently our industry and the financial sector industry is investing in compliance versus the amount of money that is investing in real security. And we need to have more money on security and less on compliance.